I'm gonna show you. This is a part of their witchcraft right here. Check it out. It's all just manipulation and tricks. Jalel's white Urkel money. You see that? I googled a picture of Urkel, and I googled a picture of Mickey, and I put them together. I didn't get on YouTube and search Mickey, search Urkel or Jalel White, but they need me to see this right on the front page of my shit. As soon as I get on there, hey bro, don't you see the Urkel got that Urkel money, man? He's doing good right now. He's fucking doing good off that show that talked about you, bro. This is how bad and desperate they are. But see, the thing is that they keep doing this. I'm still gonna fucking put $100 million check or whatever the fuck that trust is worth in their possession to have it, whether in increments or in full amount, and they're gonna have adrenochrome rivers under the seat, under the damn in Sheol, and they're gonna have the ability to make sauces and sodas and so many different kinds of whiskeys and garnishments and shit, and they're gonna have meat packs on trees. It's gonna look like damn giraffe land when I'm done, okay? And then they're gonna, because she said these people got to be safe from themselves, because as you can see here, they're still trying to antagonize something that's good for them. As you can see here, they don't have the ability to differentiate between the loop and progression, as we've been talking about. They're like the other guys. They aim for the bushes. They jump off the thing. They think they can land in the bushes. You see what I'm saying? So that's what she was telling me, bro. Now I see it firsthand, and this is why. And they just can't help themselves. So anybody that stops the final version of whatever loop this mouse was in the end, she's going to turn the tables and judge everybody based off of their actions and what they were worth, man. And in the end, it was better to apologize and sweep a whole legacy of atrocity under the rug and pretend like you were not involved in it, and then put it behind you and say that you were sorry. It was better with $100 million check than to act like this, and then this being a sitting back judging. I don't have control over her doing that judging shit and whatever she decides to do. So ultimately, in the end, when the credits roll, we get back with the director of the film and the shit ends. Anybody that does weird shit like this has been becoming documented statistics in the future of something that happens to them. Like the people on the ocean, they're in a shitload of trouble just because they stuck out. There was 8 fucking witch daywalkers that I was with all by myself in the middle of the woods. I had $5,000, sharing it with all of them, getting stuff they needed. Got boats, fucking had 4 ounces of bud, smoked it all with them. And it was weird because when I ran out, my pineal gland went off, and I found another guy who needed me to tag his bus or his van, and he gave me another 4 ounces of bud. It was like a miracle. So she was watching me the whole time, and one of the girls that was a daywalker had me somewhere, and an angel came out of the trees, and we both saw it, and we were like, holy fuck. And that motherfucker flapped, and we thought it was, we didn't know who the fuck it was. It could have been G-Man, because he had black hair and shit. But I'm saying is that they're watching this whole thing, because the jurisdictional gap has been bridged. She made a claim on my soul and my flesh like maybe 10 years ago when I was in that jail that she put me in. So I'm telling you, it's like, this is the end. So people are needed to be helped from being destroyed or damned or something, because I'm doing the best I can here. I don't have the final say when it comes to how she deals with these souls, man. But yeah, this is a whole test. This whole thing was like a class, and one person jostled it up, and one person comes back to finish it, and it seems like our family was the ones responsible to bring forth a question and then an answer to the meaning of life. Now let me explain that real quick, because I've had some extreme epiphanies. So people are sitting back for millions of years, and eventually they start coming undone because they don't understand what the hell it's all for. You understand? So it's the whole galaxy is coming undone. You understand? Is that the so something had to be done about it, and at the same time, she was wanting to know if apparently if there was someone that was amongst it, because apparently she was lonely for millions of years. She does nice stuff for everybody. So what do you do for someone that does everything for everybody? So she wanted somebody. So she took the opportunity to say, hey, while this is happening, I'm going to look for this and who rises up from this. So it was amazing because all of it came together, and it's like impossible. So now that it's happening, she's got this stuff laid out, showing me different rooms I'm going to work in with fucking building things and casting stuff and making shirts and all kinds of shit, and already up there. And the bus and everything is already like going to transcend up there as soon as I go up there. So it's like everything is ready and being prepared for this to be over, and everyone just can't see that everything has changed. And I hope that for everyone's sake that they just have the ability to feel within themselves, because they're hiding, that they feel worthy of forgiveness. You see what I'm saying? Like they just they feel bad. I can tell, because it's like, dude, all this time you was gonna make us rich. We didn't know. I sense that some of them come at me like, man, just all right, man. I see what you're saying. Like one of the ones that was acting all threatening or whatever came back and was like, look, bro, just do it. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, yeah. So the whole government, you gotta understand, these little daywalker people, we've already fucking moved on the whole government. You know what I mean? They're changing the weather. They're all mad about it. But as you can see, at that level of leaning and mandating, it doesn't make scare tactics on a low level any plausible whatsoever. And even in the fact of the matter, when those so-called trustees and so-called officials, there's no money anywhere, there's no nothing, it's all fiction, come peering in at one point, and I've seen all kinds of stuff, and it's all just a bunch of bullshit. So at the end of the day, I don't need to be worried about anything. Like, I don't need to be worried about stuff. This Jaleel White, he needs to be worried. You see what I mean? The people that were in the house saying, that's him right there. See, he's just a big goofball. Look at all and all this. They need to be worried. Those are the people, and these scare tactics, that shows what that person is scared of, because they want to attempt to do something that would scare the shit out of them. One of these daywalkers sitting across from me, I'm spiraling my hands. I start to scowl at them. They said, cut it out. They start freaking out because they were like, man, this dude is like gonna, you know what I mean? Or my head starts cracking and people start getting nervous. See what I mean? Like, it's just like, look, you're scared. You know what I mean? So, in the end of the day, a scare tactic done by anybody only shows what would terrify them. And I see that automatically. I'm just like, okay, so this is how you don't want nobody running up on you. Okay, I get it. I get it. It's just like, it's just telling all their shit. So, and I'm very observant, and I'm just watching, and I'm looking at the demons' faces, and I'm trying to figure out what they're made of. And I'm looking at them, sizing them up, looking at them and shit. And it's like, they didn't expect that. I guess they thought that since I was getting to this point, that maybe if they tried all together, maybe I would be scared. And I was not, you know. I mean, shit, that fucking wolf guy in my loins looks more hideous than anyone I've ever seen. This motherfucker looks like the goddamn goblin woman on goddamn Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure in the truck. And comes running at me, baby, and jumps inside of me. And I didn't even feel it. But the thing is I'm sitting there just looking at him. And he flies out, and one of these nasty DMT hits I get, he flies out of my loins and goes to the end of the bus where the paintings are. And I guess he hit the ground or something. I don't know. But then I turn around and I look at him, and he comes running back like top speed, and then jumps into my loins with the same khakis and the same cardigan that I was wearing. And he was holding his pants up because this belt that I have on, I'm going to get a new one. It's sophistically manipulated to keep my pants up. So he didn't know how to do it. So he's hanging his pants, he's grabbing his pants and hanging on to him. And he's running with his pants all sagging because he didn't know how to fucking fix his belt. It's fucking hilarious. You can't even make this shit up. You can't even make this shit up. Dude must have came from like Cool World or something. I don't know, man. That shit was fucking crazy. So he's holding his pants up and he jumps back into me and he's just like, oh. And I didn't even feel it. It was weird. But he jumps low. Like he jumps into my crotch. Fucking shit this shit is fucking unbelievable. So people are like super beings in here. And as I go, I'm going to expose all of this stuff. So everyone's benefit. And we all deserve to be happy in here. And when everyone's happy, ain't nobody sad about nothing. And you're going to see it firsthand. You're going to be like, what the hell? This is wonderful. And everyone's going to say that. And then the bosses that wanted to keep it quiet, they're going to feel relieved that they don't have to look over their shoulder anymore. And they're going to say, wait, this is actually better than what we were doing. And then they had too much pride. They don't want to fucking let go. Everybody's got pride. I got a lot of pride too right now. I'm just telling you, you just got to be right. That's it. Just be right. And at the end of the day, they're going to be like, man, that shit was right. But they ain't going to tell nobody. They ain't going to admit it. You know what I mean? That fucking shit's going to look like a goddamn paradise down there. You're going to see humans be able to get on a damn ride like goddamn Six Flags and go down there and look around like an idiocracy at the end and shit. Like with the fucking ride and shit. The time machine or whatever. Like you're going to see that kind of shit going on. There ain't gonna be no harm to nobody because it's nothing but scare tactics. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, this is gonna be a paradise one way or another. And the people that don't like it, they can do whatever to themselves. It's nobody's problem. You know, if you want to be a problem to yourself. If you want to be a help to everyone and a help to yourself. And I choose life. I choose everlasting life. I choose forgiveness. I choose wealth, prosperity, ascension. You know what I mean? Illumination of the mind, fucking enlightenment. I choose all that. You know what I mean? So that's what we're on to. And that's what we're gonna do. But you got to force these people like Jaleel White and whoever else to see the value of life itself instead of playing mischievous games and being deceitful and being full of hate like they are. Obviously, they're just full of hate because they can't even stand the idea, you know what I mean, of mentioning any of this stuff for an expulsion for the bottom line, the means to an end, which is for everybody to stop lying and stop playing these silly ass games and come together and eventually hold hands and or whatever that means to get along. And there could be no fucking problems in here. You don't do nothing, ain't gonna be nothing. It's simple as that. Everybody will have wealth. Nobody will need to rob you. The crackhead's gonna rob you anywhere. Everyone's gonna have their shit. The crackhead can go and get an expensive, lavish rehab somewhere. You know what I mean? It's all gonna be beautiful. So just let it fucking happen. Or it's just gonna happen regardless. Welcome to Grimnasty TV.